Okay, the first one, factorizing again. The first question is question 1. Question 2. Good. Question 3, if I have what you want to write as a square. Yes. Oh, yes. You got one more step. Yeah. Okay, both of you are doing it as 2x minus 4 and then 2x plus 4, which is good. Let's make sure you factorize the 2x again on both of them, which is giving you 4 and then x minus 2, x plus 2. Or else, from the really first step, what you can do is bring out the 4 from the very first step. Always remember when you're looking at this, common factor, which is a 4. Bring it out, so you have x squared minus 4. Then you are going to get 4x minus 2, x plus 2 straight away. Yes, there's another option, which I prefer doing this way. Right, if I can factorize it, just put it out straight away. All good? Right. And did you stop there? Make sure you didn't stop there. Keep going. Yes. Make sure you keep going, factorizing. Okay, you have 2 to factorize out, which is you can factorize a 2 from here and factorize a 2 from here again. And therefore, 2 and 2 give you no. Minus 3. Yeah, minus 3. That is minus. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong question. You do have exactly the same thing. So Karina? Do you have that? Yeah, good. This one is not workable, right? Just give me a sec. I have a phone number. Can you change this number? Yeah. No, 15 doesn't work either. What is a good number? 27? Yeah, 27 will work. Yeah. That one. The common factor? 3. Yes, that one will be your common factor. Because 12 is not the square number, 27 is not square number, but always remember the first step is the common factor. Yes, which is 3. Factorize the 3 up first. What do you have? 3, what happened to your x? Yeah. Oh, this is a multiplying. More like this. You factor the 3 out. You left with a 4. You factor the 3 out from here. You left with a 9. Yeah. Is that okay? Yeah. Yeah. Then you concentrate on these sections in here. They both need to be in square number. From last week, we always do is that this one can be written as 2 square, and this one can be written as 3 square. Then, remember these two, they are both square terms in here. Because they are square term, that means you can times the 3 into the bracket. That's what you do. So you are going to have it as 3, and then you have 2 square minus 3x minus 3. Remember, when you times it in, leave the minus outside. Leave it outside in here. Just times the 3 in, and then you have a square. Then you can do your difference of 2 square. Just keep working on that. You have that?
Change it to
How did I change it to?
yeah
Where's the 2?
at the end at the bottom.
Oh, the bottom? Oh, this one. No, it doesn't change the 2. It cannot change the 2. Good number? Yes, good. Next one is
It's supposed to be 8.
oh, 8. Oh, I just have 7, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good number? Yes. Good. This one you are going to have 5x minus 6, 4 minus 6. Is that what you have?
Yeah.
Yes. No.
Is negative x plus 4
Yes, 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 you can have. Yeah, either one is all that. Negative x plus 4 is fine. Yep. Yep, good. Really, last one. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, good. All right, so that means you know everything you have to do. Now I want to finish this. That's Yes. Okay, the next section we are going to look at is called monic factorizations. So the one you did before is the difference of two square, and this is monic, right? Are you okay? No, no, you shouldn't do that because this is a bit in square form. A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
The first question is expanding. Can you remember how you expand it? So to do the expansions, you cover the first term, the second term, you expand it x times x times 1. So x times x give you x squared, x times 1 give you x. That is the first two terms. And oops, that my two gone. That's giving you that. And if you expand the second, the other two terms, you are going to cover the x times the plus 2 to the x times the plus 2 to the 1. So you are going to have plus 2x plus 2. Oh, good. So that means if you put them together, the like term is these two. X squared doesn't have a like term, so you stay with x squared, and this one becomes 3x, and there's a plus 2. That's your expansion. All good so far? Right, let's try another expansions. I'm going to work backward on the expansion eventually. So this is expansion number 1, expansion number 2, if you have x plus 4. Okay, the first two terms is you do the x with the x, x with the 3, cover the 4. Just thinking of it, you have x plus 3. That's what you are doing. So you are going to get it at x squared plus 3x. Then you are going to expand the next two terms, cover the x plus 4, times it to each of them. So you have plus 4x, then you have plus 12. So again, the like terms is always the one in the middle in here. So you are going to have x squared plus 7x plus 12. Right, our aim for today is factorizing. So if you look at these two numbers in here, and you look at these two numbers in here, right? So let's make a summary of what we can do. Look at the 2. If you're thinking of these two, and I wanted you to look at this number, which is the 2 and the 1. If I multiply 2 to 1, I get 2. Is that right? If I multiply them, I get 2. If you multiply these two numbers, because this is where this number comes from the expansion of 4 times 3. That's why you get the 12. And the middle terms is come from this branch in here, and it comes from that branch in there, which is the 4x plus the 3x. That's why you get the 7x. So when the these two number, you add them up, you are going to get 7. When you multiply them, you are going to get 12. These two number, if I add them, I get 3. If I multiply them, I'm getting 2. Is that right? So if I want you to factorize now, without looking at that, now your job is to work backward. This will be the question I give you. You need to work backward into this one, into 2 brackets. Remember the question you have done before last week and early today is all in 2 brackets, which is factorizing. So how do you do it effectively? I want to look at this number in here. Okay, that's the first thing you're looking at. 2. Remember 2 come from 2 number multiplied to get to 2. What are the 2 number when you multiply you can get to 2? 2 and 1. You have not many choices. You only have 2 times 1. Okay. Then I want to look at the number in the front, which is this number in here. There is no number in front of the x. I want to think about it as a 1. So you have 1x squared. What are the 2 number multiplied? You get 1x squared. That means it must be 1x times 1x. Is it right? Yep, you don't have a lot of choice either. So you have 1x and then 1x. Now I want to do something called cross multiply method. I want to multiply the one on the top down to this number. 1x times 1, that gives you 1x. Is that right? Oh, to be exact, it's just x. I just write out the 1x. And then you multiply the x to the 2. You get 2x. All good? These two numbers that I've written on the side, when I add them or minus them eventually, or sometimes you need to add, sometimes you need to minus, it depends on the questions. So when I work with these two numbers, either plus or minus, I need to get to 3. So what should I do? If I minus them, I'm not going to get to 3, right? If I plus them, I'm going to get to 3. Is that right? So I need to have, if I have a plus 2x plus x, that will give me plus 3x. Agree? So that means I need to do a plus. That means I want you to take this plus in here. So that means the factorizing you are getting, this is what you are going to write, will be 1x plus 2 and then 1x plus 1. Again, we are not allowed to write 1x, isn't it? You're never allowed to do 1x. That's why you, instead of 1x, you just write x plus 2, x plus 1. That's exactly what we have. Okay? Make sense? Yes. Okay. So let's look at this example again. Okay, we want to work backward. We do not know this happened. We do not know this one exists. That's what you are up to. That's what you want to get to. So remember step 1, you are looking at the n number. The whole number there, not the, okay, just looking at the n number. This one in here. 12. What are the two numbers multiplied to get to 12?
3 and 4.
3 and 4. I can do 3 and 4. And the second one, I always write 3 and 4 on the back because this is the one on the back. So the 1 is in the front. So you have 1x squared. So that means it's 1x times 1x. So I'm going to have 1x, 1x. If you can, I would like you to write it just like x times x. Okay, not writing the 1x. It looks weird, really, really weird. Okay, so I'm going to write as x times x. Yeah, otherwise it looks so bad. Now you are going to do the cross multiply. Okay, always the one on the top go down. And this is where you write it. I want you to write as 4x. And when you multiply upward, which is this way, you have to write that way, which is going to be 3x. I want to get to 7x. So that means what do I need to do with these two numbers? I need to plus them. Is that right? So when you plus them, this is something I want to write. Make sure you write the plus. You're adding them. That's what you are telling yourself. And then put the plus into here. And your factorization's answer is going to be the bracket on the top, the bracket on the bottom. So which is going to be x plus 3, x plus 4. All good? Yes? Okay, I'll let you try another one. Now, okay, yeah, question 1, question 2. Now you are looking at question 3. So if I want to factorize x squared plus 8x plus 12. So the step 1 is you have x and x, is that right? And the 12, what are the two numbers? 6 and 2, good. So when you do cross multiply, you get 2x. Cross multiply, you get 6x. To get 8, I need to plus them, plus them. That means your answer will be x plus 6, x plus 2. Is that what you did? Is that how you do it? Yeah, it's good. Okay, now next one. What do you have? X plus 12. X plus 12? Yeah, because you have 1 and x and x. And then you have 12 and 1. So when you cross multiply, you have an x in here. Cross multiply, you have 12x. You get 13x, that means I need to plus them. Yeah, plus them. Therefore, your answer is going to be x plus 12, x plus 1. Okay, the next one you are going to try will be, yes, this one. So x squared plus 8x number to get to x, and write x in x. Choose number to get to 16. What number can be enough? 8 and 4 and 4. Yes, that's right. Good, good, good. So we are getting x plus 4, x plus 4. Oh, good. Yep. Okay. Okay, so now it's not all plus already. I have a minus. But the methods for you to do it is still the same thing. The really first thing is I think of the number to get to x squared. Again, it's x and x. Not much of a choice at this stage. And 10, how can I get to 10? That means must be
minus
I'm not going to think about the minus. I'm going to just worry about the 10 at this stage. 10 times 1. Okay, the minus will come a bit later. So then I do the normal thing. This is an x. I do the normal thing. This is 10x. Yes, now your aim is getting to 9x. 9x, that means I must have 10x minus x. I get to 9x. So that means this is a plus, this is a minus. So remember I said the plus go into here, the minus have to go into here. So that means your answer is going to be x plus 10, x minus 1.
Does it matter which order your brackets in?
What do you mean by order?
Like which way of like do they have two brackets?
Yes.
They can just be in order, right?
Yeah, you can have this. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's what
Yes. You can have it this way or that way, doesn't matter. Yes, but you're not allowed to swap the sign. You cannot have saying that this is minus 10, that is plus 1. Not allowed to. Okay, so can you see the method is the same? So one thing that I don't want you to do, I don't want to put the minus straight away in. I want you to keep the minus later. All right, because eventually that will be useful. Yep. So question 9. I have Okay, let's look at question 9. First one, x and x. How can I get to 20?
minus 4
Yep, so that means I'm having a 4 and 5. So you are having 4 and 5. So you will be looking at 5x and 4x. That means you need to have plus on both of them. So your answer is going to be x plus 4, x plus are the two numbers you get to 20? 4 and 5? Yeah, that's what you write. So you write x and x, and then you write 4 and 5. So you do the same step. You have 5x, you have 4x. Yep, that step doesn't change. This is the next step that is going to work out your number in here. You want minus 1. So how can I get to minus 1? That means I have to have minus 5 plus 4. 4 minus 5 give you minus 1. Right. So you have a plus, you have a minus. So you have x plus 4, x minus 5. Good. And the last one is similar. You are going to have x and x. 20. What are the two numbers to get to 20? You want quite a big number. So
20 and then 1 is 1.
Yes. So you are going to have 20 and then you are going to have 1. So you are going to have an x in here. This is going to be 20x. You want a positive 19. So that means the negative has to go into the second one. So this is a plus, it's a minus. So you have x plus 20, x minus 1. Oh, good. All right. No homework today?
Yes.
Homework next week. Right.